We are moving forward with the tournament as planned, but it wasn't without careful deliberation with all of our schools over the past several days, including most recently this afternoon, and with the counsel of various experts and other sources of information. We recognize the fast-moving and in many ways unprecedented circumstances that we and other sports organizations are facing as we strive to conduct safe events for our participants and spectators. That's everyone's #1 goal. Because most of the people in the sports world who are leading or making decisions in response to the virus are not medical professionals, we believe we have no choice but to rely most of all on the guidance of governmental authorities who are in the best position to assess the available science and public health risks and direct citizens and organizations accordingly. We've conferred with the NCAA, whose medical director, and a COVID-19 advisory panel of leading medical experts from around the country. The last we heard, although I understand that might be changing, but as of the last we heard, had not advised the cancellation of sports events at this time. We know that the NCAA is monitoring the landscape very closely, and we will await their guidance as it relates to the tournaments, which start next week, and other NCAA winter and spring championship events which are scheduled to take place in the coming weeks and months. We've been in close touch with other conferences, including the Atlantic 10, whose conference basketball tournament started today in Brooklyn and is proceeding as planned. Most importantly, as I noted, we are taking our cues with respect to the conduct of a safe event from the governmental authorities leading the response to the virus here in New York City, with whom we have a direct line of communication. We've been dealing directly with city officials for the past several days, including a call that we had this afternoon. As of this moment, the New York City Department of Health and the Office of Emergency Management have not recommended that large public gatherings here in the city of New York be canceled. The city has advised that New York City residents and visitors follow the hygiene recommendations put forward by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which include additional precautions for the elderly and for individuals with underlying health conditions. We do not believe that the guidance provided by the city up to this point warranted or now warrants a preemptory cancellation by our conference of the Big East tournament. That said, we appreciate that circumstances and the city's guidance may change, and we in our schools are prepared to adjust during the tournament if the city guidance is altered and/or the state of New York issues any COVID-19 directives. Our staff is presently working with our schools on tournament contingency plans should the position of the authorities change. We have also been conferring multiple times a day with Madison Square Garden, which is itself in contact and coordinating with public health officials, including the CDC. Like other venues hosting major college basketball tournaments this weekend, the Garden is implementing preventative measures to provide a safe and clean environment for our schools and our fans, including enhanced venue cleaning. Like other conferences in the NBA, we are also taking steps to limit access to our locker rooms to essential school personnel and to minimize interaction between our athletes and the general public within the confines of the arena at all times. Putting these extraordinary developments to the side, we believe this year's tournament will be as competitive, if not more so, than at any other point in the past 7 years, and we hope we can add to the long list of magic moments this one-of-a-kind sporting event at the world's most famous arena has long been known for.
Thanks for watching this video. For more MUTV sports content posted every day, click the subscribe button right here on your screen or follow us on Twitter at MUWireSports.